saying is they will never pick you. Because you're a nightmare. They're afraid if they let you in the court, you're going to wear a diaper or throw oranges at the justices, and they should be, Larry, because in all the times you've gone to the court asking for help, you've never once demonstrated any respect for its institutions and procedures. So as far as they're concerned, you're just a pig.
Well, you always said, and it's the principle, a pig has the same rights as a president.
We're back. This is Later. I'm Dave Chappelle here with Mr. Larry Flynt. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the Jerry Falwell case, just for the people who don't know, just a little background.
Well, we did an ad parody in Hustler based on the old Campari liquor ad where they have famous celebrities talking about their first time. And it's really their first time drinking Campari, but the innuendos is it might have been their first sexual experience. So we thought Falwell would be a great candidate for that. And so we had him talking about his first sexual experience, and it was with his mother in an outhouse in Lynchburg, Virginia, and he had to kick out the goat. Always had to get sloshed before he preached. And it was humorous. It was satire. It was parody. We identified it as such. He said it wasn't to be taken seriously. But he sued anyway. And so the jury found that no one could believe it, but I think they still wanted to award him damages. So they awarded him basically $200,000 because I hurt his feelings. And then appealed the case to the Supreme Court, and I won in a unanimous decision. And now parody and satire is protected as free speech. And since my decision, in '88, you compare Jay Leno's monologue today with Johnny Carson, in the 70s and 80s, and you'll find it's much more cutting line. I mean, so is Saturday Night Live, and you better believe that their attorneys are in the background telling them because of this case that Larry Flynt won, you're able to do these things.
Wow. Do you think I saw you on Larry King Live, and you said that Jerry Falwell was a hypocrite? Mm-hmm. You think he is a hypocrite?
I think Jerry's as phony as a $3 bill, but, what can I say about the Falwellians of the world, I think they've done more harm than I'll ever do.
Really? What kind of harm do you think he's done?
The church has had its hand on her crotch for over 2,000 years, and the government is exceedingly moving into that direction, figuring if they can control our pleasure center, they can control us. And I just don't... Look, morals and values are fine. If they work for you and your family, more power to you. Where I have a problem is when people try to impose them on others.
Right. Now I understand that you sent a subscription of Hustler magazine to every Supreme Court justice.
And all the members of Congress.
And
the Senate. Some congressman from New York waved a copy and denounced me on the floor of Congress, But I just felt they ought to be kept up with the trends, that are going on in the country.
I bet you that was like a happy time in government. I'll tell you that much.
Well, they went to the post office to try to stop me from sending the magazines. So that was another court battle I won. We went into federal court, and the judge says, look, he can send you anything he wants to except a bomb. You're a public servant. Wow. If you don't want it, throw it in the trash.
Wow. So you had to go to court for that? You've been going to court more than a black dude, man. I'm going to tell you that right now. You've been in and out of that court system, brother. So, when you were going through all these legal troubles, etc., personally, where did you find your strength? I mean, what was it that kept you going? I mean, I'm sure there was times when you might have been able to say, I forget it, and you didn't say, I forget it.
Well, I've never been a quitter, and I've always been determined if I believe in something. Quit is not in my vocabulary.
How many magazines do you publish?
Publish 21 magazines.
21 magazines. Out of those 21, how many are pornographic?
Only about 5.
Wow.
The rest are computer magazines like PC Laptop, Tips and Tricks, boating magazines like Hot Boat, publish second most popular rap music magazine in the country, Rap Pages.
You publish rap pages?
I publish Rap Pages.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's funny because I know that there's a lot of like prominent people who might have started in unpopular business or even illegal business. Like they say the Kennedys made a lot of money bootlegging when alcohol was illegal. But then they made a lot of money and they abandoned bootlegging and then, got into other things. So now that you have 21 magazines, why print pornography? Why still do it? You don't need the money, I mean.
Well, my international business is as big as my domestic business. I have 15 foreign editions of Hustler. And besides, why would I want to stop publishing a magazine that is the magazine most widely read in the world by one hand?
Jeez, you got that right, fella. We got to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Larry Flynt.
There's no bond more sacred than between us and our herd. Gateway computers feature the Intel Pentium chip. Call 1-800-GATEWAY and we'll make one for you.
Well, guess that answers that question.
Dateline Friday. Patty Hearst. Her story startled the nation. Now she tells it from her side.
None of this had happened the way they thought it was.
A Dateline exclusive. NBC Friday.
Looking for a hassle-free, risk-free used automobile? Look no further. Every Saturday at noon, Detroit 2 auctions cars that have been inspected from top to bottom, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Only Detroit 2 offers a full 3-day money-back guarantee that nobody will match. Plus, financing is available. And Detroit 2 could provide your used vehicle with a warranty. For a great deal, come this Saturday. Call Detroit 2 now to pre-register. 313-961-0221.
Where banks and other mortgage companies stopped, Capstone Mortgage begins. Capstone Mortgage begins to close your loan whether you have late payments, charge-offs, or judgments on your account. Capstone Mortgage can pay off your creditors and give you one low monthly payment. So your first and last call should be to Capstone Mortgage at 1-800-351-7555. That's Capstone Mortgage at 1-800-351-7555. Capstone Mortgage. Your loan closes here.